What's up, Neogenesis family? Today we're gonna have a golden era leg day inspired. So for warm up, I'm gonna do walking lunge. You go forward, you try to go deep, you try to focus on the range of motion and also connect with your muscles, you know? It's just a way of teaching my body that, okay, today we're gonna focus in that particular region. So after that, we're gonna head to the squats and you'll see we're gonna go hard. When I wrote this program, I wasn't sure I have the energy to go through it, but we'll see. So we're gonna try to go as hard as possible and see where it takes us. Let's go. Now that we are doing the squats, I'm gonna explain to you the method we're gonna use. So we're gonna start with 3 sets of a regular size, all right? So we're gonna we started with 1 plate, did 10 reps, up to 2 plates, 10 to 12 reps. Third set, I'm gonna try to go maybe up to 3 plates, same formula. And then for the 4th set, either I'm gonna stay there, maybe put a little bit more weight or less, and I'm gonna go for 20 reps. A set of 20 reps is really awful. It's not gonna be nice to be there, but it should pay off. So now we're on with the 2 plates. We try to go deep, try to control and feel the mind-muscle connection. Great, that felt good, but obviously, like I said, when I did this program, I wasn't sure of how I was gonna deliver it, so it's pretty hard. I must stay intelligent because doing, heavy compound movements sometimes it's really hard on the nervous system, and you gotta respect that. So, but at the same time, I'm glad that we're still at the gym trying to get it. So guys, we ran the 3 plates for 20 reps, maybe one more, maybe one less. I didn't recount. I just got into my zone. It's almost cardio at this point, but it was good. So if ever you do it, try to find a comfortable weight that you could go for 12 reps. And then once you get to that point, you try to focus on your breath and your technique, and it's gonna get you through the motion. So tell me about it if ever you try it. You cannot talk about a good leg day if you're not following your squats with the axe squat. So we're gonna do the axe squat. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go heavy on this one because the legs are so pumped. The goal here is gonna be to focus on the range of motion, and we want to reach 4 sets of 12 reps. Whoop. Maybe one more. I think now I'm up to 10. All right, guys, I had a little brain fart in the first set because I only did 10 reps or maybe 11. It's 12. But one thing about me, and maybe one of the main important thing why I'm keep on lifting and all that stuff, is just because I don't really count. Not the best mathematician, so I just go and do something. I don't even know how much, how many, for how long, but sometimes I just go and do that. So that's the real tip. Whew. All right, guys, at this point of the workout, the quads have been exposed. So now we are at the leg press, and I'm aiming for 3 sets of 15 reps, pretty long sets. And since I'm lying down, I can allow myself to put a little bit more stress on my legs because the back's not gonna be stressed. So I'm just gonna focus on putting my foot a little higher than I would usually and try to finish those sets. So the guy that was on the leg press prior to me at 5 plates each side, I just told him to leave it there and we'll see what it does. Woo! Yep, this is what it does. Last set, I chose to go with 7 plates on each side. Not really an ego thing, just to challenge myself, you know, no secret formula. If you want to have some type of gains, you have to be intense. And despite the prior, you know, strain on my muscles and stuff, I do find that I can push myself a little further without any risks. So we're still gonna do it, and in the meantime, evaluate if it's too stressful for the muscles and the joints. So let's try to still reach the 15 reps as a target. So here on the lying leg curl, we're gonna go for 4 sets of 10 reps. And I think I'm gonna modify it. So the last set, the fourth set's gonna be 20 reps. So we're gonna imitate a little bit the method we did on the squats. And one of the main points you want to be doing here is you're gonna keep your toes pointed, not flexed, all right? We don't want to have dorsiflexion because it's gonna make your hamstrings work even harder. Because if you keep your toes flexed, your calves are gonna help your hamstrings. So what we want now is just to relax the toes. You point them, just straight, and it's gonna put more stress on your hamstrings. It's gonna make it harder, and you're gonna get more results. Normally, I don't talk that much in between the sets, but I just want to point out how crazy it is. I feel it in my calves, and it's actually very crazy. You should do this method. No more strength. Jeez. This first set, I just wanted to make sure to see this well placed and satisfying. So now all of the following sets are going to be between 20 and 30 reps with a good weight. So yeah, we'll try to walk after that and see how it feels. The good news is that we have 2 sets behind us, and the bad news is that we still have 3 sets in front of us. So we gotta be strong mentally, gotta listen to some hardcore music because the mind is weak. 11 plus intérêt. Fait qu'il faut que j'en fasse 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go fast! 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 15. All right. Guys, now I am doing leg abduction, all right? There's a difference between abducted and adducted. And to remember it, I think about abduction. Like when you say someone has been abducted, it means they've been taken away. So it's like you're trying to put your feet and your legs away from your hip. And when you do the adduction, then you're adding them back in, so you get them closer to your hip joint. Ooh. It's basically one of my weaknesses right now, so it's good for me to not neglect this movement. My adductors are not as strong. I do feel that my left side is lacking, so I'm gonna try to just focus on controlling movement. Again, that's something I never do. It's special occasion, you know, like weekend was Easter, so now it's a special start of the week. So I'm doing the things I never do, but hey, that's how you get better. 3 more reps. Woo. Giving birth. 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na. Woo. Now guys, favorite exercise, Tibialis Raises. So for me, it does help with my knee health. And I just like to do it because it's a muscle that is too often neglected. We always work on the calves, but we forget about that precious muscle that is the tibialis. Especially as an athlete, I have to run, I have to use dorsiflexion a lot. So it's good for me to work on it, become more strong, and also make my ankles stiffer. So it helps me jump further and also run faster. Working on details. You know, I like to do my calves, so we just do everything. Tibialis raise, we do calf raise, regular, the classic machine, but after that, this one is a little different than what you would use in any other gyms, I think. It's the first time I saw a machine like that. My girlfriend introduced me to it, but then after that, when I started doing it, I really fell in love with it. It's a good machine. It's gonna work differently because instead of pushing your toes and having your, your heel going up, you're gonna push down, and with the levers of the machine, it's gonna really come and target your calves in a whole different way. So I like to do that when I do my seated curls, my seated calf raises, and in another leg day, maybe I'm gonna do the standing ones. But for today, we're just staying with the sitting stuff because I'm already exhausted at this point.